In this new version of the IR reading system, you will be having access to two new different type of activities, the concept mapping activities and the video rating activities. You will see what is your mandatory activity for each specific week by mouse overing the yellow icon on the top of the reader, which will tell you what is the assigned activity for you. That could be concept mapping, video rating activity, or quiz answering activity. You will be seeing that these tasks are interleaved each week. So for 1 week you will have to answer all the quizzes related to one specific lecture, which it was before, and the next week you will have to do concept mapping and video rating activity, which will I explain in details now. For when you have to do concept mapping and video rating activity, you will see the section that you are assigned to do it highlighted by this icon, which resembles a concept map in the table of contents. So then when this is mandatory for you, you have to go to this page for concept mapping editing, and you will see the instructions here about how to do it. You will see here also the comments of how to create, delete or rename specific concepts and relationship between these concepts, which I will show you now. For creating a new node, you have to press the key shift and then click on the canvas. Then you will write the name of the node, the concept, in this case document, and I will create another one called query, given the section that I am assigned to related to language models. Then for creating a relationship between two concepts, I have to press again shift, then click on the concept, and then dragging the mouse to the concept which will be the target of the relationship. So here, for example, I would say can be represented, the document can be represented by the language model, and also a query can be represented by a language model. Also, we can move concepts in the concept map by just clicking and dragging the specific concepts. We can also delete some concepts by clicking on them and then pressing the key delete. Also, we can delete some existing relationship between two concepts by clicking the relationship between them, and also by clicking the key delete. For example, in this case, I realized that the language model can generate the query when we are talking about in the context of language models. Can generate a query. Okay, and also if we want to rename a relationship, this is the same as with the concepts. For example, here if I want to say documents instead of document, I have to press the key shift and then click again on the concept. So I will do, for example, documents, and here shift and then click, and then I will say queries. Now, when by having knowledge about how to editing the concept map, we can go to explain how to have access to educational video recommendations related to each section that you are reading in the context of the IR course. So for doing that, you have to go to this tab, red tab located in the bottom right section. You can click it, and then you will access to the list of recommended videos for this section. So for example, if we want to open one, we can just click on the thumbnail, and then the video will start playing automatically.
Hey, and welcome back. This is what you have already seen in the end of our...
So we can also jump here in the video by clicking just the playing bar, and then when we already watched the video, we ask you to please rate the relevance of this video in the context of the section that you were reading. So for example, you have to give a rating related to if this is relevant or not, and there are some levels of relevance that you will see here. For example, in this case, I will say that this is very relevant for the current section. And why? Because it talks about n-gram models that are can represent a language model. And then when I'm ready with my relevance rating, I just click rate video, and I will see a check mark which tells me that the rating was stored in the database. So whenever you go back to the main reading section, you will see that the rating is stored as it is there. So for example, if you think that the video is relevant for this section, we'll encourage you to also include the new knowledge that you are getting from the video by adding new information to the concept map. So for example, here I have learned about an n-gram model, and I will add the concept of n-gram model here, and I will say the language model could be an n-gram model, or let's say it could be an n-gram model. Okay, so whenever we finish with this video, we can close the window, and we will see that our changes in the concept map will be reflected in the main window, and also the rating that we gave to that video will be reflected here. So I hope you enjoy, now that we finished with the explanation, I hope that you will enjoy the system in this current version, and you will leverage the existence of these educational videos that are recommended for you to go deep on the topics that you are learning through the IR course. And also, please use these concept mapping activities as a way of organizing your knowledge, and also kind of summarizing what you learn every week. So this will be very useful for you. So thank you so much, and if you have any question, just send an email to jab464@pitt.edu. Thank you so much.